Yeah, I don't think I have the joy right now.
Oh, it's okay.
Yeah, yeah.
It certainly looked like you were having a blast. Or maybe for you, you're having a blast because Lindsay is somebody fun to work off of. Maybe you yourself personally, where you are in your life, isn't so joyful.
Yeah, no, that's probably more as I'm like, oh, I'm very excited to be working with somebody that's that exciting and joyful and fun as well. And I don't feel like I have it right now.
Yeah, I get it.
The joy.
Yeah. We have to try to find ways of like finding a new way into something, even if it isn't always joy. That's deep. Sometimes we can't find something else because, especially in America, we're so fucking obsessed with positivity. But positivity to me is not honesty. It actually robs us of real joy. Somebody told me the other day, because I post so much about climate change, and Barb's story is about climate change, and they're like, I really love your Instagram thing because you're like, you post something funny, and then you post something about things that matter, but then it's something funny, and he's like, you don't get too negative. And I was thinking, oh, the stuff that I post I didn't say anything, but I was like, first of all, to me, some of these things are like, we should be all hands on fucking deck. And it's not negative to tell someone, wake up, this is real. But that's this whole thing of like, we live in this culture of you're being negative because you're saying something that's real. It's not negative or positive, it's just truth, or how I see truth. That's our obligation as artists. But we live in a culture, again, that wants to distract us from the realness of things. A presidency that's doing that. Policies that do that. So, I guess my point is it's okay where you're at, but you have to find maybe, okay, joy isn't what I can seek right now because of where I'm at in my life or my career or relationship or whatever, but what is it that I can be in that can find me a different way to something? And then eventually it will be what it will be again. You know what I mean? I think we're obsessed with positivity in this culture, and then it robs us of, well, this is a valid experience you're having right now. Yeah. But it is interesting, right? Like in the big scheme of things, again, like the joy of acting in creating is always there, I think. But also there's so many other contaminants that get in the way and rob us of the play.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah,
and we have to be vigilant against it. Otherwise, we just are like, fuck this.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
It's really tough to balance, I think.
It is really tough to balance. I just want to end with this, and these caps are going to be so fast. But because I was going to say to Jordan, then I felt like I was running out of time. But I think it's an important point. Because some of you guys know me forever. I've been trying to get this movie made of mine for 13 years. Now we're in casting it. I haven't even told anybody, like in the last couple months. But it's like, I don't know. I'm going to London partly to scout for locations. That's how close we're getting, right? But it could all change tomorrow. But what's interesting is this process of this movie. This was something when I wrote 13 years ago. I was like such an innocent and so happy and so much passion about all of it. And through these 13 fucking years, something that is the most amazing story I've come to hate. And I've gone through periods where it was like a truant teenage child, and I was so bitter and angry around it. And I realized, like, when it started to open up again, I had a breakdown around it, because I was like, I can't approach this big opportunity with this energy that I have. Yeah. It just is not going to happen. And then I realized a lot of it had to do with fear around it, and that maybe for 13 years I was so comfortable with it not happening. I've gotten used to it being always falling apart, and which maybe felt safer, and it's so scary to be like, oh my God, it might really be happening. So there's a lot of stuff. But what I've come to realize now is, as I've gone back in and I'm starting to reassess the work and what is in front of me, is I'm like, okay, I'm not that same person that I used to be. But what I've gained in those 13 years is a new way to get into the script. And all of a sudden, it's made me start to feel a lot more joy again around it. But it's like what I was saying earlier about like the climate change or something. Sometimes we listen to people who Well, just you need to find what's fun about. Yes, okay, yes. But sometimes we're trying to get back to the way we felt about something, which is keeping us from actually being where we are with something. And that's what creates tension and discomfort and friction and wanting to give up. See what I'm saying? So, listen, you might just be... sometimes we go through these awkward phases. And then we try to find a new way into something. Okay, good job, you guys. Good job, good job.